What if I were to tell you that you're just one vending machine away from a vacation? Does that make sense? Well, Boaz assures us that it does, and he went to Squirrel Hill to prove it.
One of my favorite parts of traveling is eating, and not at fancy restaurants, but eating the local snacks, the local chips, the local candy bars and puffed snacks that are popular in a foreign country. So today I'm taking you on a trip that doesn't require a passport. We're here in Squirrel Hill at Vendor Bender. This is a shop that's full of vending machines that are stocked with snacks from around the world. I'm going to go chat with Derek Green, who's the owner. So Derek, how did you come up with this idea?
I noticed that the concept of vending machines was big in Japanese culture.
Yeah.
And they actually have stores that are unmanned that are full of vending machines in Japan. Not exactly this concept of international snacks, but a concept of a store, completely automated and open. And so I just thought that would be a great idea in Pittsburgh.
Wow, and then how did you get the idea to fill them with snacks from around the world?
Honestly, initially, my idea was more like a convenience store, just a 24-hour open place, but then I thought, you know, what could be something different that would draw people here rather than just running anywhere? And also, we have a huge international population in Squirrel Hill, so I thought it would be kind of cool to bring in all those different snacks from different areas of the world.
Wow, so maybe you can like take us on a tour of the world through some of these snacks. So like, where are some of these chips from? Oh, I guess they're from Thailand.
Yeah, everything in the store, there'll be, the country of origin will be above the price. And we have about anywhere between 35 to 55 different regions of the world in the store at all times.
So do you ever have someone, let's say they're coming in from Poland, they're like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite candy bar, I haven't seen this for years.
Absolutely. We're one of the only places in the area that have Indian snacks, so we get a lot of Indian customers that want that stuff. And then once in a while, I had a woman last week from Jamaica, she was looking for Jamaican snacks, a woman from Ukraine before that. So we've had a lot of customers from all around the world.
All right. I love Kakuta. Who doesn't? From Japan. Oh, it's so airy in there. Bread-free chips. I didn't even know this existed. And do you test everything as it comes in? Do you try it all?
I do.
Yeah.
I've tried 95% of the items in the store.
Okay.
Unless it's something that I absolutely know that I won't like.
Yeah. And so what are some of your favorites? Like, what are some of the surprises?
Like these Guinness chili chips from Ireland.
Whoa.
They're outstanding. They're one of my favorite chips in here. They're also one of the best sellers.
Yeah.
Another best seller is this India's Magic Masala flavor of Lay's.
Gosh.
We sell a ton of those.
Gosh, what a nice spice mixture here.
People really like this Kio's brand. That right there is shamrock and sour cream.
Well, I love this Serbian candy. Like, how cute is that little guy?
Yeah, that comes with actually 4 little individually wrapped candy bars that are made from hazelnut cream and white chocolate. But we'll get random countries that are harder to find in an international grocer. Serbia, I just unpacked some grape soda from Bosnia. We've got chocolate mints from Croatia that just came in. So,
and then you've got all these drinks too.
Yeah, we have 200 plus drinks.
And these are all like different energy drinks over here, some of which I can't even read.
Yeah, we have some energy drinks from America too that are harder to find in the States. About 80% of our inventory is international and 20% is regular things that people just wanting a Gatorade, a Coke, Doritos, whatever.
Oh wow, it looks like there are tadpoles in there. Have you ever like gotten something in and tried it and it's just like, it's just not a taste you're used to, it was just like pretty gross?
Yeah, last week I tried this, it's called grass jelly drink in that greenish can. And it is actually, there's cubes of like a gelatinous jelly inside the can, and it kind of tasted to me, if you could imagine, like mowing your lawn and then throwing it through a juicer. So I didn't like that, but people like it.
Yeah.
And so there's a taste for everyone.
So I'm going to toast to you with this basil seed drink, which looks like there are little tadpoles swimming around in it. Cheers to you, and here's to international snacking. Oh wow, just feels real fun in your mouth, sort of a little soft and velvety.
I was just talking to Boaz, and he said something really fun that's happening is all the kids from Alderdice are coming over after school to get their own snacks. So it's just a really neat thing that's happening over there. Vendor Bender is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And Boaz assures me that you can find your perfect snack there no matter your taste. We'll be right back.